Hi everyone, I am Ms. Macedo. Welcome to our lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about assonance. Are you ready? Let's get started. In this lesson, you'll be able to define assonance, you'll be able to identify assonance in a sentence, and you will be able to create your own assonance sentence. Sounds good? Let's go. You might be wondering, what is assonance? Assonance is the repetition of a vowel sound throughout a sentence, phrase, paragraph, or entire piece of writing. And the vowels are, as you know, A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Example, I made my way to the lake. The assonance in this sentence is created by the repetition of the vowel sound A in the words made, way, and lake. Note that I have the vowel sound that's being repeated in red so that you can have a better understanding and you can visualize the assonance in a sentence. In assonance, not all words have to rhyme with each other. They just need the same vowel sound. So let's look at vowel sounds. Sometimes the same vowel can have a different sound. So the same vowel letter can make a different sound when it is used in a different word. For example, high and hit. Both words have the vowel I, but they sound different. Another example, cat and call. Both words have the vowel A, but they sound different. In assonance, the repetition of vowel sounds at the beginning, middle, or end of at least two words in a line of poetry or in a sentence. So in assonance, the vowel sound can be anywhere in the word. It doesn't have to be at the beginning. It can be at the beginning, can be in the middle, and can be at the end. Let's look at some examples. Repeating the S sound in the words crescent, flash, extending, medicine, and death. Here it is assonance. The assonance here is created by the repetition of the letter E that is in green in the sentence. And I made it in green so you can have a better understanding. So let's look at a few more examples of assonance in a sentence. Mellow wedding bells. In this sentence, the assonance is created by the repetition of the vowel sound E, of the letter E. So note that the letter E is underlined. Mellow, wedding, and bells. So the repetition of this E vowel, the E sound, is creating an assonance in this sentence. Let's look at another example. On a proud, rounding cloud. So we have the sound, the ow sound here, creating an assonance in the sentence. The ow sound, the OU, the ow sound in the words proud, round, and cloud. And the last example in this slide is twice in the high night. Note that the vowel sound I is creating an assonance in this sentence. The sound I in twice, high, and night creates an assonance. Are you learning? A few more examples of assonance. Repetition of the A sound in talking and walking creates an assonance. A turtle in the fertile soil. The repetition of the sound in turtle and fertile creates an assonance. So you can see that I underlined the vowel sound that's creating an assonance. So we are going to look at 3 more examples before you start practicing. Patience always pays. So the repeated vowel sound in the words that have the A sound is creating an assonance in the sentence. Patience, always, and pays. So this A sound creates an assonance. Another example. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. So in red here in this sentence, you have the AI, the A sound, that's creating an assonance and is being repeated several times in this sentence. Remember that in order for it to create an assonance, it has to repeat 2 or more times in a sentence. And the last example we are going to take a look at is, he gave a nod to the officer with the pocket. So in red here, we have the vowel sound O. So this letter, the letter O here, the vowel O is in red, and this is creating an assonance in this sentence. Now, let's practice and let's check our understanding. What you're going to do, you are going to match the assonance. So you are going to match the sentence, the beginning of the sentence, with the end of the sentence, with the image here, to create an assonance. And the words that you will be matching to create an assonance is the vowel sound that is in red. So for example, my mother will make a. Here you can see that the letter A is in red. So you are going to match with one word here to create an assonance. So let's look. You have oatmeal. My mother will make an oatmeal. Is this the assonance? My mother will make a cake. Yes, this is the assonance, because when I look at the word make and the word cake, they all, the vowel sound A make the same sound. So I will just match it here. And you are going to do the same thing with all sentences. And you can draw a line, or you can point to it, to the correct answer. And the last activity I have here for you is, which one is not an example of assonance? So I'm going to read to you the 4 sentences that I have here, and one of them is not assonance, and you have to find out which one. A, the morning was cold, with a bold statement. Did you hear the assonance? B, the boy grabbed the toy. Where is the assonance? Is there an assonance in this sentence? It rains in Spain. Is there an assonance? I am tired. So one of them, I read 4 sentences. One of them is not an assonance. And you can circle the one that doesn't have an assonance, or you can point to it. Remember, today we learned about assonance. Assonance is the repetition of a vowel sound throughout a sentence, phrase, paragraph, or entire piece of writing. I also included a worksheet with this video. Thanks for watching this video. Have a wonderful day.